episode 11 of Moments of Hope. Thank you so much for joining us today. I can't believe we've done so many of these. The feedback that we've been getting, though, is that these are encouraging and offering just a little bit of hope. So as long as I can keep remembering some of my stories and keep making new stories, we'll keep doing this. It'll come to no surprise to those of you who know me that today's story comes from a soccer game. I'm a big fan of this round ball and fascinated with people kicking it around a field and into a goal. And I was at a very special soccer game a few years ago when my team, Orlando City from the US, was playing a team from the UK. So we arrive at the stadium, we're all excited, lots going on, the game's about to start, and they start playing the national anthems. The first one that they play is the British one. And as I heard the lyrics to God Save the Queen, I stood up as invited. I put my hand on my heart and wished that I'd been wearing a soccer jersey from the UK. Because this was my home. It's where I came from. And I felt this surge of patriotism rise up within me. God save the Queen. Long live our noble Queen. We sang loud and we sang proud, and the song stopped. The announcer said, "And now for our American national anthem." And again I realized that now I was an American citizen. And so I wished I had an American soccer jersey. I stood tall and I stood proud and I put my hand on my chest as we sang the Star-Spangled Banner. We stopped singing that. And I sat down really confused. Where do I belong? I'm an American citizen now, so I want to sing loud and proud as we sing that, but also I'm still a British citizen, and when we sing that national anthem, I want to support my people. It was almost like I had this anthem schizophrenia. Am I British or American or British or American or British or American? The game continued and I had a good time, and I tried to work through this dilemma until realizing that I'm both, and that's okay. The Apostle Paul talks about a similar dilemma about where we come from. And I see many Christians who are afflicted with this kind of schizophrenia when it comes to understanding where we belong. We're born in this world. We're born of the flesh. For much of our lives, we live as children of this world. We do things that please this world and further this world. In many ways, we belong here. But then Jesus comes and Jesus saves us. And Paul says that in that moment in Philippians, our citizenship transfers from being here on earth to being there in heaven with God. This is your citizens of heaven. He says to the church in Corinthians, you are ambassadors of this home in heaven that you are now a part of. And so who are we? How now do we live? As citizens of heaven living on earth that used to be our home. Paul goes on to explain that we are to live and embody and exude the characteristics of heaven. We are to love, we are to give, we are to serve. We are to forgive and fight for justice and love people well, because that's what the King of our kingdom did. I want to put on the jersey of heaven with all God's power, live as best I can, representing Him in this world. But if I'm honest, there are so many times when I fail. So many times when the value of this world, the self-consumption, the greed, the selfishness, the brokenness, the sin gets the better of me. I understand that pull because this is where I was born. But I want to encourage you this morning and offer you a moment of hope. That once you follow Jesus the King, we belong to a different kingdom. We're citizens of that kingdom. We're ambassadors for that kingdom, and we eagerly await for that kingdom to fully come on earth as it is in heaven. Friends, we belong to Jesus. We shed off the jerseys of this world. We take up a new identity as men and women, children of God. I hope today and this week that you will draw close to the King of this kingdom so that you can realize where your citizenship really lies. And that you can reflect as a good, faithful ambassador the values of that kingdom. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you've enjoyed this moment of hope. If you have, please like it and share it. I hope you have a great day. I hope you stay safe. And I hope God continues to bless you. Take care.